We moved thousands of feet down that mountain the way we were fighting. And finally, I post up behind this rock on the left side of the mountain, and I'm shooting and laying down pretty good fire. And they were coming down. I mean, some of these guys were 20 feet away from me. They were right on top of us. They didn't care. They were there for one reason. Well, Matt Axelson, Axe, was in front of me, and I didn't know it. He was behind this boulder. I had passed him. And he sat down Indian style. I was knelt down like this, shooting back up, and he knelt down right here beside me. And I was like, what are you doing, man? And he's like, I can't see, man. They shot me in the head. I kind of froze a little bit. I was just like, man, just walk. I know you're going to fall. Just do what you can, okay? And I was like, I'll be down there for you, all right? Women, there's a certain way you should never hear a man scream, okay? Especially when he's screaming your name. And he was calling my name for help. He was like, Marcus, help me. I need help up here, Marcus, And he wouldn't stop calling my name. And it's burned into my head, and I can't get it out of there. It's been there ever since. I hear it every freaking day. And I couldn't get to him, I just couldn't get back up the mountain. I tried as best I can. I just can't crawl up a flat boulder, though. And I remember thinking, I was just like, I didn't want him to die, but I was just like, stop screaming my frickin' name. And then it went quiet. I try to tell people when I give motivational speeches like football teams or something like that, I'm like, you know what a friend is? Tell me what your friend is. He's like, this guy right here, I go have a drink with him and stuff like that. That's not your friend, okay? That's just a buddy of yours. You know your friend is, right? That's the guy when you're bleeding, you're shot up, the one that's still standing there when things are bad. Yeah, people ask me all the time, they're like, why do you get up here and talk about this, or why do you keep doing this? I'm like, you've done enough. I'm like, well, does a fireman stop being a fireman once he makes one fire? Does a cop stop being a cop if he gets shot at or if he arrests somebody? No, that's not it. I gave a promise to do this till I can't do it anymore. And that hero title, I freaking hate that because it's not on the piece of paper I signed either. I knew what I was getting myself into. It's not a hero, okay? I'm a patriot. And everybody wonders, like, what can we do to help out, this, that, and the other? Hey, all you got to do is say thank you and live your lives the way that you normally live your lives. Because the way terrorists win is when you change something, when you're too scared to do something, okay? Don't worry about it over there. We got it. They implement a couple of rules on us that they probably shouldn't, that hinder us from doing our job, but don't worry about it. The minute you stop living your life the way you should, then the terrorists have already won. That's their job. And don't worry about the U.S. military. We've got that covered, And to close this out, when I was laying in a mountain that day after the initial gunfight, I made a promise to God that I was like, you get me out of here, and I'll tell the world how brave these guys, my friends, fought and died up here. So I just want to tell you that I appreciate you letting me get up here and keep my promise not only to God but to my teammates who died up on the mountain that day. Thank y'all.